Welcome to Library Connection. I'm Mandi Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. Before we get started with our program, I want to give a shout out to TV47 and Robert and all the people, the staff here that help us put our program on. We appreciate what you do for the library. And today I'm very excited to be talking with Vanessa Green. She is the Chief Business Development Officer at Coosa Valley Medical Center here in town. And thank you for joining me. I know you're a very busy person.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. I always enjoy coming and talking about Coosa Valley and the things that's going on over in our little world.
Yeah. So, well, the topic of the day is volunteers. I know at the library we have volunteers that help. I have to Shirley Van Elsen is our volunteer upstairs. She spends 2 days a week just cutting out crafts for me, and I love her. So I appreciate people who give time, and the ladies that help with the brown bag programs, wonderful. And I know y'all have a great group of volunteers also. The pink ladies in the red coat.
Well, that's
what we want to
kind
talk
of their
about.
nickname,
Yeah.
I suppose. Actually, it is our Coosa Valley Medical Center Auxiliary, and yes, they are priceless. You know, that group has been organized for about 36 years now.
Goodness.
And they're still going strong, and we're so thankful for that because they make a huge difference in Coosa Valley Medical Center. You know, they're there. This morning I went in out of the gate. They're there to greet you, and they have a lot of passion for what they do, and we're so thankful. They're priceless. I really mean that in what they give back to Coosa Valley Medical Center, which is actually giving back to our community.
Right. I know whenever I come in, whether it's to visit someone or for a test or something, I know just who to go to if I need some help, because there they are, and they're always ready.
They are, and they're ready to show you how to get to where you're going. They're ready, and you know, to greet you with a smile. I tell them so often, you know, not everybody gets up and wants to go to the hospital.
Right.
I mean, you know, very few people want to roll out of bed and head up there for that test or that surgery or whatever it might be. I mean, unless you're coming to have a baby, most of the time it's not.
That's true.
Occasionally people are
true.
nervous and a lot of anxiety, and they're the first people you see, and it makes a difference. And you open those doors and somebody says good morning, or the smile, or how can I get you where you need to go, truly makes a difference in your experience. So
it does. They add that personal touch.
yeah, it does.
Yes.
And that's what we strive to do, is to have, you know, that good, great experience, but that personal touch really makes a difference.
Good. Well, now how many do you have? How many ladies and gentlemen both, right?
Yes, you know, somewhere along our journey, we added our red coats, our men, and so we have about 45 right now active members. Now, at one point in time, we were at 60, 65, maybe touching 70, but you know, due to circumstances, you know, our numbers are a little bit down right now, but we are actually working on that. We're actually recruiting, so you know, there may be somebody out there that says, hey, I'd love to give those 4 hours a week, or really about 5 maybe a week back to my community, and this would be a great way to do that.
That is great. Well, maybe they're listening right now, but tell us what kind of duties they have at the hospital.
Well, we have several different stations. You guys might know that we do, we run our own gift shop, and so some little neat, what I would say, happies there that you can find for your loved ones, and very convenient, and they do a great job, and all of that is run by our volunteers. So that's kind of a little fun place to work, but you also might be that your gift may be, you know, being a hostess. So up in our surgical waiting area, we always have an auxiliary there who can get you that hot cup of coffee. I have a personal story one morning about coming in and being a little stressed because I had family that was coming in, and you know, and I obviously know my way around the hospital, and it feels like home to me. But I was stressed that particular morning because all of a sudden I was on the other side of things. And when things kind of settle down and I sit down in that surgical waiting room, and that volunteer brought me that hot cup of coffee, it it meant the world to me. And I often say what a ministry, because you're there to minister to people.
I think that's true, yes.
So we have that area. We also have the transporters. We need transporters, people that can help get people in and out of the facility.
Yeah.
And that's always a nice touch, because they do a great job in making you feel comfortable and at ease and helping. But it also is a tremendous help to our nursing staff.
Oh, I bet it is. Yeah.
If they're ever out or they're missing for a day, or we go celebrate with a banquet, our nursing staff will call, what happened to the volunteers today? So they become a part of our team. I always say, hey, you're part of the family, you know, you are one of us. But honestly, when they are missing, you really know that a piece of our team is not there to help, to support. So those are the kind of things they do. They run errands, they help people get where they're going. And we have the several waiting areas that we host, like we do the surgical area. So, you know, that again, I tell them, you come in with your heart ready, your eyes open, and you can touch somebody every time and make a difference. So if you're looking for a way to do that, if you're looking for a mission field, if you're looking for a ministry, then, you know, come talk to us. You know, you may want to be a part of our family.
I think that's perfect, because you have a large facility. And
We
I know,
do.
luckily, I've not been that sick. I've been in a few times, but if I go in for a test maybe once a year, I come in and go, I'm sorry, I ask y'all this every year, but tell me where to go.
Exactly.
And they're always so kind.
They are. And, you know, they'll take you and just guide you through the hospital.
Yes.
And I know that makes a difference, because sometimes when you're stressed, you can't think clear anyway, right?
That's true. That's true. You are so right on that.
What you might have known, you probably won't know that day.
I don't remember that day. That is so true. That's true. Well, we'll pause for a commercial break and come right back, and I'll talk with Vanessa a little more.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
As a fitness instructor and former collegiate athlete, I know the importance of eating healthy and staying fit. Hi, I'm Isaac Jennings. Did you know that free after-school meals are available throughout Talladega County for children of the ages of 18 years and under? Please contact Safe Family Services Center if you would like to know more information. And remember, every meal matters, and it all starts with you. Get healthy, Talladega County.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Vanessa Green from Coosa Valley Medical Center. I was just watching that last commercial and all the awards and things y'all want. We are very proud to have y'all in our community and the hard work y'all do.
You know, we are very proud of our clinical team. They really do a fabulous job with the quality. And again, we go back to that personal touch. So if you add all that together, we are very fortunate here in our community to have Coosa Valley Medical Center, and I'm fortunate to be a part of that team.
Oh, a top 10 hospital?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
And you know, obviously we like to talk about that, but that is something to be proud of. So
it's a great team to be associated
Another
with.
great thing right here in Sylacauga. Lots of wonderful things happen here every day.
That's true. And coming up is a partnership we have. Community Links is October
1st, actually.
That's right. That'll be here before
Which
we know
I can't believe it's already. The weather doesn't tell us it's October 1st, but it's almost here.
Maybe by then it will.
Yes.
Community Links is at the Comer Library, and I'll let you tell what it's going to be Monday.
Okay, yeah, we're really excited. We're going to kick off our series actually with Glenn Sisk. He is our CEO. and he is going to be talking about the state of health care for actually our state, but what we'll be talking about really is about the state of health care for our community, and he will talk to us a little bit about what that means and how we play a part in that. So it is October 1st. We have a lunch at 11 that you can come, and what we like to say, come fellowship with your neighbors and your friends and have that good time, and then join us into the main auditorium at noon. And we're there about 20-25 minutes, but it's always a great topic. But we are extremely proud that he will be joining us and just talking about health care in our community. And I think there couldn't be a more important topic at this time, because we have got to make sure that we keep great health care here in Sylacauga, for not just Sylacauga, but for our surrounding counties as well.
Well, that's a great topic that we all need to know, be aware of, and know what, because I'm sure things are changing all the time.
Absolutely.
And I must say, delicious food for the lunch.
Well, thank you.
Your cafeteria
of course,
is awesome.
I love it when you brag on the
Hickory
food.
Street Cafe is awesome.
Well, I definitely have to give a shout out to Mona and her crew, Sylvia and that gang, because they do a great job in providing food for Community Links and several other events in town. And we're so thankful that people are choosing to use Hickory Street Cafe.
Yes, well, they're great. Well, now back to the topic. Now we've got not off track, but something else. We're talking about the auxiliary, the ladies and gentlemen who volunteer their time to help. How could someone be a part of that? What is the process?
It's really simple. If you want to come in and go to our gift shop, which our gift shop's open Monday through Friday. 8 to 4:30, and they'll have applications there. So it's kind of an easy way to just run in the front door, actually, and grab an application, get it back to us. It's a little bit of a formal process because, from a hospital standpoint, we've got to make sure that everybody understands, our organization, what to do in case of an emergency, lots of codes and things like that we have to understand. But it's fun, and it's we roll it out just like an employee. So I often laugh and say the only thing, a couple of times a year we're going to celebrate you, but you're not going to get a paycheck. But I think the rewards are greater on the other side. So they really do get even a better paycheck, for their work and their love and ministry that they do. But anyway, it's pretty easy. I meet with them briefly just to kind of get them in the loop on what they need to do. And we actually have one in our orientation this morning with all of our other team members. And then from there, though, they get more of a one-on-one training for the auxiliary. So they kind of learn the ropes of the auxiliary, what we do. And then they figure out, do they want to work in the gift shop, or do they want to be a transporter, or do they want to be a hostess in a waiting room? So
they all need to find their strength.
They do. We kind of put them with a buddy, and they hang with that buddy for a couple of weeks, and then they're choose their spot and their day and their time, and usually it's a half a day, so it's either a morning or an afternoon commitment, Monday through Friday. So I'd encourage you to come by and get an application. If you want to know a little bit more about it, we can sit down and talk. There are a few benefits to it.
Oh, wow. Besides just the helping
Hickory
people.
Street, yes. If you commit to 4 hours a week, then, come by and have your lunch or maybe your breakfast complimentary. It's a gift we give back to them. So that's pretty good.
That is great. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
And also you can go to our Fitness Wellness Center for a discount and get a little discount in the gift shop. So there are a few fringe benefits to being a volunteer at Coosa Valley.
But I can tell you, most people I know that volunteer, some of your volunteers and ours, do it because they just want to give back. They love people. They'll say it helps me as much as it helps you.
I cannot tell you the testimonies. Really, it would probably be more effective to bring those people on your show, because I've heard testimony after testimony. Sometimes people have lost their loved one and they're looking for something to do. Sometimes they just have retired and all of a sudden they figured out, you know what, retirement is great, but I want to still be giving back or doing something, so they joined the team. I would really be amiss if I didn't mention Monty Webb, who has actually been a volunteer for 35 years. And still, I mean, it's unmatched. I'm telling you, it's unmatched what she does and the hours that she has.
There she is.
Well,
That's her picture.
absolutely,
Yes.
She gives so much. All of them do. But she has just been on our team or in our family for a long time and has not wavered 1 minute.
35 years.
Yes.
A lot of people haven't even worked that long. That is amazing.
Is
That's
that
amazing.
not amazing? So
And maybe that's why she's still active.
well, we
because
often
she's
say,
volunteering.
I mean, you know, she is very active and you know, goodness, she knows as much about Coosa Valley as I do sometimes, you know, or more sometimes. And I often tell her I feel like it's kept her plugged into healthy mind, soul, body, spirit, and everything.
I think so. I think so. Well, let's show. We saw the snapshot of Miss Webb there, and let's see what else we have. The other pictures. Tell us about these.
Oh, this is great because this shows just a little bit of what they do. You know, we talk a lot about the time and the ministry and the things that they're doing from that standpoint. But what they also do is they raise funds for the hospital, which is awesome. So that they give back to the hospital with all the funds from the gift shop, funds from the Tree of Love that they do. They sponsor our big golf tournament that's coming up. They do lots of things that give back. So these are wheelchairs, actually. The wheelchairs that you see around the hospital, the volunteers have raised the money and purchased them, along with many other things that they do. That's just a small piece of what they do, but they give back, and you know, we buy equipment because hospital equipment is very expensive, and so they fill in the gaps.
And you're not buying just fluff. I mean, you know, pretty things. You're buying
no.
essentials.
It's wheelchairs, and they just recently purchased a piece of equipment for, you know, the imaging department, our small city block over there is what I call it. And here you see they're giving back to the foundation, which is a huge part, just like the school foundation or library foundation. The hospital has a foundation as well. And it is critical to us, and especially in healthcare today. There's been a lot of changes. As you'll hear Glenn talk about on Monday, there's been a lot of changes in healthcare. And so our foundation, our volunteers, all of those are critical to our success.
That's great. That is wonderful. Oh, there's another shot of...
well, this is where they're participating in...
the fun run.
The fun run, but they do a lot of that, you know, because we have a lot of events from the fun run to, you know, Relay for Life. I mean, we as a hospital, we try to be a great community partner.
You are very active in the community.
And so they help, you know, do that. I mean, they used to set up our Relay for Life 10 at the relay. They help with the fun run. They're so active. They make such a difference and do so much for our community and our hospital, and we're so proud of them, obviously, and they've been so strong for over 35 years, and we look forward to the future. We need them. You know, every time we get a volunteer, I say, we need you, because we truly do.
You couldn't make it as well without that. That's what I say about us. We couldn't make it as well without them. That's
I would
great.
say this, we are spoiled. It would be very difficult to make it without them now.
Well, they are wonderful, and I have to tell you, if you want to be an auxiliary member, the website was a very easy place to read kind of the things that we've talked about. Your website was very easy to navigate. I found some information about like you said, the discount, the gift shop, things like that.
Right.
So it was very easy to find or come into the gift shop.
Yeah, actually go on our website and spend some time, and you can read about the volunteers and many other things that we offer at Coosa Valley too.
That is so true. That is so true. Well, we're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
As a fitness instructor and former collegiate athlete, I know the importance of eating healthy and staying fit. Hi, I'm Isaac Jennings. Did you know that free after-school meals are available throughout Talladega County for children of the ages of 18 years and under? Please contact Safe Family Services Center if you would like to know more information. And remember, every meal matters, and it all starts with you. Get healthy, Talladega County.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Hello and welcome back to Library Connection. I'm Mandi Cantrell. I'm talking with Vanessa Green from Coosa Valley Medical Center. We're talking about their auxiliary, the ladies and gentlemen who provide give so many hours to your facility and all kinds of things they do.
They give freely.
They freely, yes. Well, we talked about some of the perks they get, eating in the cafeteria when they're working, but you also have a time where you celebrate them. The annual...
We do, and actually we're coming up on that time. In October, we stop what we're doing, our senior management team, along with our leadership actually, and we stop what we're doing and we celebrate them. We celebrate their hours because, you know, if you think about and you add all that up, that's a lot of hours that's given back.
I think I read it's like 14,000 hours
right,
a year.
that they give to our organization. So we stop and we celebrate the new members that we have. We celebrate those that's reached their 100 or 500,000, 10,000, or if you're like Miss Montine Webb, 75,000. But we celebrate that.
That many hours of service.
We celebrate them just for a little while and just focus on them and what they're contributing to our organization. So it's a fun time and it's coming soon. And with that, we then kick off our annual Tree of Love, which also has been around for 35 years because we kicked it off once the auxiliary was organized. It was kind of a fun story for you guys. Remember Blois Ziegler, you know, who we all know and continue to love, you know, his legacy for sure, but he furnished our very first Christmas tree off his Christmas tree
from
farm.
Ziegler's Tree Farm. How fun.
Yes, and so it was on the outside of the old hospital for you guys that would remember that. And that tradition is still with us today. Obviously, we've moved it to the main lobby and, you know, got the tree that goes to the ceiling. But the whole thought around our Tree of Love is still the same. And that is you get to, you know, honor or remember someone during that time. You know, for $2.50 doesn't seem like a lot. You make a difference in some people's lives, you know, just because you thought about them. And on the other side of that, you're actually giving to the community or back to our hospital because all the money that they raise, that's how we go to buy those wheelchairs and that equipment and to give back to what we have a We Care Fund that we use for people in our community. Sometime we might have to help them a little bit with their medicine or food, and so we kind of use that, and the auxiliary supports that.
That's
so
wonderful.
That's just kind of their ministry fund, but it's very meaningful and very useful and touches a lot of lives. So that's what all that money goes back into. So we encourage our community to get on board. Come out that night. It's the first Thursday night in December. And you come to the main lobby, and we bring in community friends and folks to, you know, just kind of kick off the Christmas season at Coosa Valley, but we want our community to be a part of that as well. So we're excited because we're just about to roll up on that banquet as well as that December season, that Christmas season.
It will be here before we know it.
So you just kind of remember that during the Christmas season. What a great way to just, you know, let somebody know that you care and love them with just a small
so for
donation.
$2.50 they get
a light on the tree.
A light on the tree.
And then we send a card to the family or to the person to let them know they've been honored. So just a sweet, sweet spirit. A lot of times we've talked about, do we continue to do this? It has become such a tradition But I can imagine us not kicking off our Christmas season without the Tree of Love.
And that just goes right along with what these ladies and gentlemen are doing, volunteering their time. I know, even at my age, I think, there's not a lot of things that I really need or want for Christmas, but honor, people. I know that's what my grandparents used to always say, don't give me anything, but how nice to help someone else in their name,
right?
In memory or in honor.
It's a perfect way to touch someone, perfect way.
Which goes perfectly along with the ladies and gentlemen who do that very same thing, that special caring touch.
They do.
Now, so is this their annual fundraiser, or what?
They do several. Obviously, the gift shop we mentioned earlier. Actually, the vending, all the vending at Coosa Valley is managed by our volunteers, but also the jewelry sale. Oh my goodness,
how can I forget that?
Can't forget that. The jewelry sale is coming up here in the next few weeks, in the month of October, kind of the end of October. So we'll have that. So
if you've never been to that, it's awesome. I've bought lots of Christmas gifts there. I probably am wearing some of it. I don't know, but it's
the thing about it is it's a great time of the year to have it, because you can get those Christmas little happies for your Sunday school class, your friends, your neighbors.
Scarves and jewelry.
Yes.
All kinds of
things. And again, the
beauty
beauty of that, all of that money goes right back in to giving back to our local hospital, our community hospital. So, you just absolutely can't go wrong with just coming by. And it's a fun time. You'll see lots of people in the lobby and everybody's got a basket. It's just so much fun.
And it's not expensive jewelry, so I'm saying that because you're not going to come in and have to spend a lot of money. You can come in and buy just a few things that are just so fun.
It's that fun shopping.
Yes. Oh, and they have it laid out, and those ladies and gentlemen are always there to help you. It's so fun. So
it's a fun atmosphere. But that is one of our fundraisers, and we do that several times a year. So if you take all those things, the Tree of Love, the jewelry sales, those are their main things, and of course their ongoing things that they have every day. And that's how they're giving about $75,000 to $100,000 a year back to Coosa Valley Medical Center. Now that seems like a lot of money, but when you start pricing equipment, healthcare equipment, it doesn't take long to use that. But wow, what a difference they make in being able to contribute that to our hospital.
Gives back to you, and in turn gives back to the rest of the community.
Absolutely.
Well, we have just less than a minute left, but thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for inviting me, and I hope somebody out there right now is thinking, you know what, I'd really like to go be a volunteer. Please come by, call us, and we'd love to talk to you about it.
Yes, and we hope to see you Monday, October 1st at Community Links at the Comer Library to hear more about healthcare. So yeah, that's great.
Thank you, Mandy, for having me on the show today.
You're welcome. We appreciate all y'all do for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Library Connection.